Hello students, so this is revision short 6 for sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Here we'll be talking about pollen allergens. Like pollens, they act as allergens also. They can cause asthma, they can cause bronchitis. There is one pollen, that's Parthenium caragracin, which is widespread in India. And pollens have nutritional importance also. They are available in the market as pollen tablets or syrups. They are claimed to enhance the performance of athletes and racehorses. Then coming to the structure of the female gametophyte, pistil, ovule, and embryo sac. Gynoecium is the first structure. It's a female reproductive part. And then it may be monocarpellary, it may be multicarpellary, it may be syncarpous, it may be apocarpous. If you have one pistil which is present in the ovary, it's called monocarpellary. If you have multiple pistils inside the ovary, that's called a multicarpellary. Now, if you have a multiple these carpels or pistils, that's called a multicarpellary condition. If they are fused, these pistils are fused, it's called a syncarpous condition. And if they are separate from each other, they are free, then it's called apocarpous condition. Apo means free and syn means fused. Now, parts of the pistil, yeah, there is stigma on which the pollen is received, then style is there, connects the stigma and ovary, then ovary is a swollen basal part. Then you have these ovary and ovules. You know, when we talk about ovary and ovules, the ovule is attached to the placenta by a stalk which is called as funicle. You can see in this diagram here. This is the funicle over here. So ovary is attached to the placenta by a stalk which is called as funicle. The point where the funicle joins the ovule, that's called hilum. You can see here. The point where funicle actually it joins the ovule, that's called the hilum. Then you have each ovule has one or two integuments which protect it. These are the integuments, outer, inner integument, therefore protection. And the integuments do not completely cover the ovule and they leave a small opening which is called as micropyle. So this is the micropyle end of the ovule. Opposed to the micropyle, you have another end, basal end, which is called as polar clasal end. Then structure of the ovule, as I told you, you have funicle, you have hilum, and you have integuments for protection. Micropyle end is there, clasal end is there. Then nucellus and embryo sac. Inside the integument lies a tissue which is called as nucellus, which is rich in reserve food. Okay, within the nucellus is an embryo sac, also called as female gametophyte. And then usually each ovule has one embryo sac formed from a single megaspore. Just remember these points, they are very important. If you can see here, when we talked about multicarpellary ovary, so these are multiple carpels which are present over here in this. The example is papaver, and it's a syncarpous condition. That means they are all fused. All the pistils are fused in the ovary. So this condition you will find in papaver. This is very important example, and you can see these carpels which are actually free from each other. It's called multicarpellary apocarpous condition. You will find this in Mecalia. This is very important example. So this is all about the structure of the ovule and the female gametophyte. Next, we'll talk about some other topic. Thank you for watching.